The 3 essential components of your marketing machine. Ignore them at your peril. Before we start, we want to dispel the most widespread MLM myth, which causes many networkers to fail. And that's the myth of duplication. As you know, there are 2 stages to every successful network marketing business: prospecting and processing. Simply put, prospecting is how to bring interested people to your site. Processing, on the other hand, is what you do with that long line of people you attract. The main difference between them is that processing has to be duplicable, while prospecting doesn't need to be. And the reason for that is that people are different. One person might be able to approach a stranger with ease, whilst another's knees start shaking just at the thought of speaking with a stranger. There are lots of options out there for marketeers, both online and offline, so you can choose what suits you best, whilst your partners can find out what works best for them. The bottom line is that there are lots of ways to get prospects to your site. If you can figure out a way to scrawl your web address in boldface across the Empire State Building, then go for it. The traffic won't be very targeted, but at least you'll have some fun. Don't worry, there are much easier ways out there. And in this course, we'll show you several great ways to promote your site. You'll know exactly what you need to do from start to finish. But what happens after a prospect finds your site should be systematized in a step-by-step way. There are 3 essential components that you need to incorporate into your business as soon as possible in order to get best results. The first component. So, you need to get contact information from your prospects. All you need is an ordinary website. Your site has just one purpose: to get contact information from your visitors. But how do you get them to leave their info? You need to offer something to them that is valuable and free in exchange for their email address. But what could this something be? There are lots of options. It could be a useful video tutorial on a topic that your target audience is interested in. It could be a small special report, or even just a short video that provides some useful information. You're offering people a fair trade, their contact info in exchange for a solution to their problems. But it's only fair if you keep your promise. I'm going to be blunt. People have very little tolerance for rubbish, garbage, little tolerance for nonsense. If you promise solid content and gave some mediocre sales pitch, you'll lose a prospect. Always keep your word. If you don't think you have what it takes to create valuable content of your own, you have 2 options. Firstly, record an interview with a successful leader in your company. Secondly, join an up-and-running system that provides you with valuable product to offer. You can learn more about this in our course. Okay, so you have the prospect's contact info. Then what? This leads us to the second essential marketing element, a follow-up system. After you give the prospect what you've promised, keep helping him with his business by sending him emails with useful tips. Don't worry, you won't have to do this manually. That would take up too much time. All you need to do is create a series of follow-up emails and then use an autoresponder to make your follow-up process completely automatic. This is the true foundation of your online business empire. You may have heard the expression, the money's in the list, and it's absolutely true. Our team learned this lesson the hard way. We lost thousands of dollars in prospects by collecting contact info, but not building a list of subscribers. Don't repeat our mistake. You need to understand that if you don't have your own list, you don't have a business. You have a hobby at best. And there are 2 important reasons to have a list that you can follow up on. People generally don't buy right away, especially on the internet. You may need to contact a prospect 7 to 10 times before they make up their mind. People only buy from people they like and trust, so you have to give without asking for anything in return before you can earn the right to ask. This leads us to a simple formula for effective follow-up. Send free information to your prospects that addresses their problems, needs, and wants, while gently nudging them towards solutions that can help them reach their goals faster, but which cost money. Don't hard sell your product or business opportunity in your emails. People are bombarded with so much advertising these days that they've learned how to tune it out for the most part. So now you know how to set up a processing pipeline for your prospects. Now we can move on to discussing how to fill this pipeline with good leads and prospects. That's the third essential element of a good marketing strategy. In our 4th lesson, we'll break down the different free marketing techniques that bring prospects to you. Don't miss it. Best of luck.